What's up, everyone? This is CG here, me and Mike down at Lake Vesuvius, getting ourselves together. We're going to be doing the Lakeshore Trail, which is 7.7 miles, and we're going to do a slightly larger loop later on. Alright. Mike, say hello.
Hi.
Alright. Now we are on the infamous spillway of Lake Vesuvius. And they're doing a little maintenance down there. Absolutely beautiful day. Temperature's around 72. Cloudy, but calm. That's the trail we're on, Lakeshore. Please follow all the regs. No bikes. And we continue. Here we have some cliffs that are pretty reminiscent of the ledges. I'm pretty sure that some kids got up there in those little crevices. Still on the Lakeshore Trail. As you can see, my little white diamond with the blue hiker coming up to it. I just heard some big time rustling right within the leaves. I think a big old squirrel came through here. Either that or it was one of the birds. A little crevice up in here. Oh.
Come on, man.
Beautiful outcropping. Oh, we have some caverns in the making. Good thing I got my selfie stick. Get up here and take a look. Perfect spot for a bird to lay a nest. And now we go down. Of course, this is what we have to go down on. Okay. This might prove a tad challenging.
Go back.
No. Where are you? I seem to be a smidgen limber. That seemed like a better spot than I just did.
Your sticks popped out.
Huh?
Your sticks are hanging down. Your trekking poles.
Oh. Well then, find another little small outcropping here to climb. Let's see what we got going up in here. Let's explore. Oh, this isn't too bad. Seems to be pretty good here. Sandy and kind of smooth. Still following the Lakeshore Trail. There's your lake. There's your views. Beautiful as always. More of these wonderful outcrops of boulders. Here we are, a small overlook. That's a good overlook actually. Very bright sunny days. And our trail continues. And here we still are on the Lakeshore Trail. Just passed the little bridge. Just came down from an elevation from 656. Well, I'm going to say we're down to about maybe 75 feet from the lake. Something like that. We are a tad a little over halfway mark on the one side of the lake. Getting ready to go to our junction point. And then we're going to decide if we want to do a counter loop or clockwise or maybe even a figure 8 around a particular loop. I'll show you that later. Alright, later on guys. Okay, we are here at a 4-way on the Lake Vesuvius Trail. This is actually the creek. This is the creek. And right here is the Lake Vesuvius Trail here. And then we are doing a small portion of the Backpackers Trail, which I'm not exactly where at least it goes through this mess up in here. But I'm going to have to get some water here shortly. So I'm going to shut you off, go over here to the other side of the creek and get some water. And now we go on the Backpackers Trail from the Lake Vesuvius Lakeshore Trail. There's our diamond with the white and yellow. And then we got a lot of little areas to go through. We are now following the blue and yellow dots. Beautiful trail. A lot of spiders. Yes, lots of spiders. Lots and lots of spiders. The trail itself isn't so bad, it's just all the spiders you have to go through. The spiders. Come on, focus. My phone doesn't want to focus on anything right now. Good morning, everyone. Today is Sunday the 8th, day 2. And it seems like everyone's well, I'm up. Mike, he's still asleep. Let's see if I can't pause this and reverse and show you my setup even further. Okay, this is what I have. The Chill Gorilla Storm. And my mess. Got my hang tight underquilt at 20 degree. Worked quite well. Had some cold spots, but I think I don't have it set up right. That would be my fault. My pack, poles, water, food is over there. Where I'm at, I don't have to worry about bears and all the other critters. Let's see, Grand Trunks Mosquito Beater Pro. As you can see there, I have my beetle buckles with the strap. And that's pretty much my setup. Nice, simple, clean. Now if I can just maneuver or meander my butt over to the first side of my ridge line. I don't know if you can see this or not, but I'm using Nama claws with a Prusik knot. It just flips over, pops it in, good to go. And I have exactly the same thing on the other side. Okay folks, me and Mike are right here. We're going to backtrack just a smidgen so we can take this equestrian trail right here. We're going to bypass all this bullcrap because we really don't need it. So we're going to go up here, come back down to the Lakeshore Trail here. We're going to come off to this little horse trail here, bypass, come back down, and do the opposite side of the Lakeshore Trail, and back to the boat dock. The hills are definitely kind of a little bit on the brutal side. Quite a few of them here. Still on the Lakeshore Trail. We just came off of the Backpackers Trail. Now we're on the opposite side. And look at this wonderful, beautiful tree up in here. Just hanging off the rocks there. Got some water here, at least finally. I'm thinking maybe I should fill up here. Not positive. It looks a little fishy. I mean, after all, I've already seen a couple bass, creek chums, and everything else up in here. We're still on the back side of the Lake Vesuvius Trail. Beautiful cliffs. Sorry about that flare. Trying to get you to see those cliffs up there on that other side there. Absolutely beautiful. I definitely see a few potentials up there for hammock camping. Now we're just on the blue and white trail. And we gotta keep going. The spiders though are absolutely astronomical. Hello everyone. Little update, you see that boulder? You want to take that boulder, go down to the bridge, from the bridge up here, so you don't have to go uphill to a small loop, which is not part of the, well, it's part of it, but you run, actually don't bother with that section. Then go here, you'll see these two signs here and here, and you're going to go up this trail here. Instead of going 683 feet, you're only going to go and do maybe 210 if you're lucky. Following that trail up over to the other side, right over top of that tree, and continuing on right over this gully. There's a lot of sections on this gully that have overhangs. Looks like a little cave down in there, but it's not. It's just an overhang. More down that way. Speaking of overhangs and caverns, one up there that I'm definitely going to take my pack off and get a hold of this one. Look at this place. It's freaking beautiful. Spiders, not so nice. Get off me. This is beautiful. Wow. Well, not just me think it's beautiful. There's a couple people up in here that I see with their footsteps. I'm gonna have to go back to the other side so I can get my pack and then come back over this way, but not this way here. I'll be more down that other area. See, I'm on this point. I'm on the point of this cliff. Okay, absolutely beautiful. And of course, up there is even further. Look at this erosion. I gotta take a snapshot of this mess. I love my travels. Yeah, we definitely have some burn marking here. Some deadfall. There's a lot of, I don't know when, but there's been a lot of selective trees that looks like they've been burnt. Like this one right here. And then one other one. But all the rest of them are all good. Then you got this one. Passing one of those small bridges, of course, over the little gullies. Where there's supposed to be water flow, which there is none. Still on the back side of the Lakeshore Trail. Plenty of hills. Another beautiful small view, overlook. Beautiful day. I decided to go ahead, since I'm down at the beach at Lake Vesuvius, I decided to go get wet. And it was awesome. Now I gotta go get some water. As you can see, beautiful skies behind me. Time for food and water. Okay, lunch is over with. Table's all cleaned up. And we are heading back onto the trail. Uh-oh, look at it, we got 1.5 miles to the boat dock. Yeah, righty. Here we go. Back on the trail. You gotta pack it in, pack it out. Keep the woods clean. That didn't record anything. I didn't hit the record. Look at all of these beautiful cliffs up in here. Sorry about the sun reflection. But I'm backtracking just a little bit, just so you can see these things. And this sign here that says 7 miles coming up to it. It is the third sign that had a mileage number on it. I found one that had 2 miles on it, one that had 5 miles on it, and now one that said 7. That was it. There's a spot up here that looks like a little cavern. Let's go take a quick look. Shall we? Our trip is just about over with. Not very good to use your legs like this with close to 25 pounds of water on you. I'm carrying 4 liters of water right now. So these are awesome. Now I just gotta get back down without killing myself. Lake Vesuvius is awesome. Between the Lakeshore Trail and the Backpacker Trail, this is awesome. More little gullies that used to have water sources through them, little waterfalls areas. Pretty well dried up though, but you can see how beautiful it would have been without the deadfall. And that's the other half of it. 2 cascades. There would have been a pool over there, but it's pretty well dried up. Oh, Mike, we gotta go back. Trail's that way. They're making us do 1 or 2 last pushes here before we get back to the boat dock. That's a massive tree that fell. Once we get out of the light, I can show it to you. Way up there. That there, all the way down to here, and it was definitely way over the mess here. Beautiful reflections. Uh-oh. Photoshop. Shot time. That was pretty. Jason, you remember that here? That boulder there that you jumped off of many times? I bet you do. the mysterious of the black half of the forest shadows and the beautiful bright of the lake. We are now ending the trip very shortly to the boat docks. Last couple zigzags down and we are going to be there. This was an extremely fun trip. A lot of hills, up and downs, mass load of spider webs all over the place. I've seen more spiders on this trail than I have ever seen on any trail that I have gone through. Mike, how do you feel after doing approximately 24 miles?
I was eaten by a grizzly bear. Spit back out.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Have yourself a fantastic night.